Clarence's theory about the TARDIS thing is that we know that the TARDIS set has the exterior doors on it, or that it can, and that they just surrounded that with green so we can make that a cloud, and we can build the TARDIS around and obscure the set, right? The interior set of the TARDIS.
Well, you read my whole giant description, right?
Yeah, you're saying it's actually a lot more complicated than
that. That beginning crane shot, high and see it, that's CG. The box in the beginning of the shot,
right? Clearly, yes,
fake. And as we come down, and all the fog, they've layered another layer of fog over that set. And as we come down and the actors come into frame, and you can tell that the box and them are not quite, the perspective's a little off. Yeah. But then we lose the box. I'm trying to.
It's out of the frame, right?
We lose the box, and we now are on the actors, and we then come around as they walk toward the box. And I'm pretty sure that it was a different set from that behind the scenes that I did find and sent you, where it's just like the box on a really fake set. Oh, hi. We've lost the CG box there. Stop, freeze. There, when you look at it at a higher res, which it's on YouTube, you can tell that they're rotoscoped. They've added that fog probably on top of that set fog, especially to the horizon. That horizon is fake. That's all digital. It's all added. What I think we're seeing, if we were to not have that CG fog right there, we would see like a lot of the backside of the TARDIS interior set sticking out everywhere.
Right.
And what they did was probably a little bit of green screen just surrounding the door, just so we can separate the actors out a little bit.
Right. But they are on the same set with the TARDIS interior.
Right. We're just not, if
we
visual effect, we would be looking at the back of the flats of the TARDIS interior.
Right.
It would extend out, 30 feet in each direction.
Right.
It's there. Here. It's there in front of us, but they've painted it out with the added fog. Because again, the fog around the base of the box looks a little added. It's not a clean, dry ice thing. Right. They fuzzed it. So, and his legs too. I can tell that his legs.
Yeah.
They've added a layer over his legs. But just the density when she then walks toward it, the density of her shadows. Right here, there. Her density is a little different from the background, the stars. Which says that, I knew the stars were added, but I think we're actually looking at a green screen at the doors, not wrap the set. That's not necessary. You just need it where the actors are going to cross.
Right.
So I think if without that added horizon, which they've separated them out and then put the background in, which is why she looks a little cut out when you see the higher res.
Yeah. We know how problematic hair is, right? So that line.
It's always kind of, and it's that and just the densities of the shadow. I'm pointing at stuff which is pointless, whatever. Sorry.
I don't know if you can see my cursor either. I was.
Just the top of her head. Oh, and also focus. It's interesting.
Very crisp here.
It goes from the stars are in focus way in the background.
Yeah.
They're clearly added. The stars are added, but I think the horizon. So right there, we'll go ahead and go in a little bit. Keep going. Just imagine how wide
I'm thinking this is like a miracle, but no, it's just the physical door that's always there.
Yeah, we're just literally photographing them walking in through those doors into this set. They've replaced the background to hide the set.
Right.
We're prior to visual effects, we'd just be looking at the outside of that interior set. It's right there in front of us.
Yeah.
It's been blocked out. That's my theory, because I was like, did they marry this to a previous shot? But once I started looking at it, I realized when they came down on the crane that this first boxing, and the behind the scenes shot where they're laying the carpet, the pads and adding the fog, it looks like a set. See the box it's too high.
Yeah.
Compared to them. It's like it's up on a thing. And now there are the doors. They're actually walking toward the doors on the set, but they've still replaced a lot of the fog and now the background.
Yeah.
And so think about it, when they open the door as the fan, they're not watching Clara and the doctor. We're watching and thinking, what's it going to look like when he gets in here? Because this is the first time we see this version.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and that's kind of distracting from the miracle that's happening here, that we're going from the outside world straight into the TARDIS. Which we've never been able to do before, but yeah, and it's a new TARDIS as well. So
Matt Smith's take. It's like, nobody's ever said that before.
I just love that. Right. Yeah, it's smaller on the outside.